Amid an increasingly fraught geopolitical situation, European Union Ambassador to Hong Kong Thomas Gnocchi told TVB News the bloc is reluctant to decouple from any country. The top EU envoy in the SAR also said European companies here are setting their sights on stepping up trade ties with Hong Kong.
我住了现在3年，在香港，所以特别喜欢香港的生活，特别是香港在点心dim sum.
Having been posted to the SAR for 3 years, head of the EU office to Hong Kong Thomas Gnocchi spoke with Chief Executive John Lee last month alongside 13 European consuls general or representatives.
This is really a good opportunity to exchange views on a number of political topics and economic topics which are of interest to both sides. For example, the implementation of the national security law. After mainland Chinese companies, EU companies are the largest foreign business community in Hong Kong. So European companies want to participate in this opening up again of Hong Kong. So a lot of the discussion was about how that can happen.
As China's Belt and Road Initiative just marked its 10-year anniversary, 27 European countries have so far signed related documents under the program. Earlier this month, the G20 summit announced the establishment of the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, seen by some as a spice route to challenge China's Belt and Road, with several overlapping members. Recently, the only G7 nation in the China-led initiative, Italy, is also considering quitting the Belt and Road.
Belt and Road is about connectivity. There can be complementarity between what the EU is trying to do in terms, in particular, of the global gateway.
The EU's Global Gateway program, introduced in late 2021, has pledged €300 billion over a 7-year period to help developing countries' green and digital transformation, including African and Latin American countries.
From the EU, that there's no intention of decoupling, and this is probably not even possible. It's a question of balancing certain risks that there may be, whether this is about supply chains or economic security.
Thomas Gnocchi also told us Hong Kong and the EU share the same objective of achieving carbon neutrality by 2050, and that very objective would allow EU companies to offer added value and their expertise in environmental technology to Hong Kong, as well as more possibility for collaboration. A man was injured after falling off a cliff in Sai Kung around midday.